The Orbital Guards, Episode 16, Human Resources. Wet was 6'9", barefoot. From there, the legend grew. He was a Microsoft man, married to another Microsoft marble, and their union was blessed with two love bugs, a male and a female. Wet and his family navigated their home geography like an elephant driving a desert green Range Rover. He was a dyed-in-the-wool geek, a nerd, a natural educator, and playful joker. His wife once asked him for directions to pick up their gifts. They were both at hockey practice. So Wet sent a detailed PowerPoint presentation, including a 2-scale overhead representation of the entire structure, its parking lots, entrances, and exits. If Rome was to fall, the Wetlaufer clan would be safe and sound with the clearest information possible. His wife was so enamored by this response, she posted the actual diagram on social media. And we're all so very, very grateful that she did. In a power blue suit, Wet would give Wall Street cottonmouth. In a flight suit, he smelled hypersonic. And in a reefer jacket, he would instantly gain the attention of the cosmos. He is the manifestation of the 3 C's. Some would call him the ultimate spokesperson, equally as comfortable at the podium with the CEO or in a grade 2 classroom. He had a knack for showing up at just the right moment and asking with those diamonds in his eyes, "What's the play, boys?" Wet's vibe was like dropping a bowling ball onto a mattress. He personified command, control, and communication. Whether he was tearing up a backcountry road on his P3 Cervelo or slicing through the water in a local dragon boat race, he always put his natural geometry to best available use. He was a master at utilizing his unteachables. Wet changed the environment in the room because he gravitated towards helping others. A very calming, genuine presence that knew the details within the details. He knew the keystrokes behind the code and made analytics feel tired. He was the rising tide that filled all boats. When the phones went up, they focused on Wet, and everything else faded into black. No mic necessary. He worked in harmony with the speed of sound. Wet had also tamed energy conservation. He was able to sleep on command and awaken without aid. In what some would call off-menu showboating, his family had 2 Australian shepherds named Pitch and Tone. Wet was a stone that could build you a glass house. His ability to adapt effectively and consistently in an unknown environment made him the envy of the tardigrades. If Wet was on a hop, it meant there was a high threshold percentage that we were going to be exposed to members of the general public. It meant frogs were near, and in numbers. It meant transparency was going to be on full display. At Cove, Wet was called Lazuli, and he was assigned to the Material Sciences Lab.